Hello amiibros, this is Jason of games.Shock, so welcome to my updated Wii collection for 2020. So, last year when I did this, I had 92 games in my Wii collection, and for this year, I've boosted it up to 130 games. And that includes some good games, some bad games, and some shovelware just sort of sprinkled in there. But this should be fun. You'll even see me toss out the really bad Wii games. I mean, I don't have that many, but you'll see what I mean. So now, let's start. So, before we get to the games themselves, I would like to show this first. It's the Wii Fit balance board, like, in the box. I don't have a copy of Wii Fit in here, but I just wanted to show it off real quick. I only got it for $5 at the flea market, which was a pretty good deal. One day I will actually open that and maybe play some Wii Fit. Alright, so now let's get to the games themselves. So, in any Wii collection, you have to start with this. Wii Sports. I mean, come on, it's Wii Sports. How could you not love Wii Sports, like, in any way, shape, or form? This game is so great, even my grandparents liked playing it, and you can't really say that much. And by the way, for most of these games, they're actually my original copies from when I was a kid, when I got my Wii. So here's my copy of Wii Fit that I just mentioned. Wii Play. Haven't played enough of this one to form an opinion on it, but it looks kind of fun. Looks like it's kind of like a mix of arcade style games and, you know, like some sports that aren't in Wii Sports. And speaking of Wii Sports, here's Wii Sports Resort, which I just got recently. So as you can see, I got it for $9 at Bull Moose, and it's a good game. Well, when I remember playing it as a kid, like, I never owned it until now, but I remember liking it. And really liking the sword combat in it. Destroying TVs. Alright, next is King of Clubs Mini Golf. As a self-proclaimed fan of mini golf and having played mini golf since I was like a little boy, it's not bad. Like, I think there's better mini golf games elsewhere, like, especially if you look online. Like, there's some really fun mini golf games, and I don't know, it's a fun game. And you can do it with Elvis. Alright, next is Need for Speed Undercover. Pretty good. Not the best Need for Speed game, but I remember like playing this a lot as a kid. Me and my brother, we used to have this this steering wheel peripheral, not the one in Mario Kart, but like this like third party like steering wheel with a suction cup so you could stick it to the table. And we would never like use it on the table, but we always used it for that game. And it's kind of funny that we did. And we would always just run from the cops, pretty much. And next is Battalion Wars 2. Actually, really fun. And I'm not a fan of tactical shooters. But this game is very simple for anyone who is not a fan of tactical shooters and who actually like wants to actually try one and, you know, not be like overwhelmed by so many mechanics. That's the game to go for. Alright, next is House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. Both good games, especially if you play them in co-op. These games just... I mean, everyone knows how good House of the Dead is. Oh, sorry, I just need to fix this. There we go. Alright, next there's another rail shooter. Ghost Recon 2010. And I just got finished talking about tactical shooters. But this one is actually not a tactical shooter. This one's a rail shooter. And I haven't played much of it, but I actually really liked it. Again, it doesn't overwhelm you with a lot of mechanics, which is why I liked it. Alright, next is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. That's actually my original copy of that in a GameStop case. And this one is going to destroy my mouth. Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. Okay, but they're good games. I'm not going to lie, they actually are good games. I wish that they were, you know, more than just like, you know, advertisements for the Olympics. But they're fun minigame compilations. I even did a Let's Play of the Olympic Winter Games like 2 years ago when the Pyeongchang Olympics were happening. Alright, next is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I like Smash Bros. Brawl. Again, Smash Bros. To me is one of those series where it gets better as it goes along. So like Smash Bros. Brawl, I really like how they introduced like Subspace Emissary and third-party characters. Because without third-party characters, like think about all the characters that wouldn't have made it into Smash Bros. We wouldn't have gotten Richter, we wouldn't have gotten Mega Man, Pac-Man, so many other characters. But it's a good game. It's not my favorite, but it's a good game. Alright, next is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up. A game that tries to be like Smash Bros. And it's not. I mean, it's not bad. It's not like god-awful, but it just tries too hard to be like Smash Bros. And even that, it's fine. It's a fine enough game as it is. Alright, next is Army Men Soldiers of Misfortune. Okay, next game is Mercury Meltdown Revolution. Actually a really fun puzzle game. And kind of underrated as well. You basically control this like blob of mercury through like various obstacle courses. You basically have to manipulate the mercury in different ways, like changing its color, like its density as to, like how hot or cold it has to be. Like it's a fun puzzle game. Like you probably know it better on the PSP or the PS2 as like Mercury Meltdown. I forgot the name of it on the PS2, but on PSP it's called I think Arthur McLean's Mercury. I think that's its name on PSP. But it's a good game. Moving on. Next is all of the Skylanders games. So we got Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders Giants, Skylanders Swap Force, if you can see it, Skylanders Trap Team, and Skylanders Superchargers Racing. I used to be a really big fan of the Skylanders games, like back when they were like coming out annually. I got these three, Giants, Swap Force, and Trap Team, for either my birthday or Christmas, like for those years. And I used to like be like really into them. Not anymore, since Skylanders is kind of dead at this point. But I used to really like Skylanders, and I might even let's play Spyro's Adventure in the near future. All right, next is Disney Infinity. Haven't played it yet because I don't have the figures to play it. All right, next is Excitebots Trick Racing. This is a fun, like underrated game. You're the Excitebots, and you get to do lots of trick racing. That's all you need to know. It's a good game. It's like an off-road racing game in the Excite series. Alright, next is Fling Smash. This game was so cheap, and it's probably one of the cheapest Nintendo games you will ever see. And it's a weird game. Like you fling this thing around and smash stuff. And I don't know. It's a kind of a weird little game. It's very simple, also. But I don't think it's awful. I think it could have been like better in some ways. All right, next is The Price is Right 2010 with its nice glittery cover. I got this because I thought like when me and my friends were playing it, I thought we thought we were gonna get like some good laughs out of it, and I don't know, we didn't really get any out of it. But maybe if we do a Let's Quick Play on it, we might, but we'll see. Alright, next is Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. If you're a fan of pinball, definitely pick this up. Got a lot of like cool tables. How many are on this? There's 10. And you can see the ones right there. They're Williams tables, obviously. And it's good. Not as good. I think the Gottlieb collection's a little better. I don't know, but maybe because I grew up on the Gottlieb collection, but the Williams one's good. Alright, next, oh god, what's with the camera there? Donkey Kong Country Returns. Great game. Of course, a great game. This game is so great, I actually got hooked on it when I picked it up, and I beat it within a week. And this game is great. It's a hard game, but it's like challenging but fair. It's awesome. Alright, next is Balloon Pop. I remember getting into this game for like an hour, and then I just stopped playing it. I think that's just how I am with endless puzzle games. I mean, I like endless puzzle games, but like after a while, they just kind of they get bored. They get kind of boring. Alright, hold on, let me move this up a little bit. There we go. Next is another copy of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. My other copy is really scratched, so that's why I have that. My original copy. Alright, next is Alone in the Dark. Oh my god, this is a bad game. Especially on the Wii. Like, it's a terrible game. I'm the fucking universe! You wish. Alright, next is Deca Sports 2. Haven't played it because this game doesn't work for me. And then the last one in the first pile is Mad World. Also a really good game. I haven't played enough of it to, like, truly say, like, a lot about it. But it's a good game. It's solid. It's about as solid as being murdered on this game show that's in the game. All right, let me move that pile over to the left, and then I'm gonna start with pile number 2. There we go. And now for pile number 2. So starting with pile number 2, we got my Zelda games. So here's Link's crossbow training, which is not bad. I just wish there was more game to it. Cause like it's fun for like 10 minutes, but it doesn't have like a lot of substance to it. And then here's Zelda Twilight Princess, which is actually my introduction to the Zelda games. It's great. It's a great game, and actually, like, I think I beat it either last year or the year before. It's again great game, and I can't really talk about it that much. And then here's Zelda Skyward Sword, which I just got recently. I didn't pay $30 for it, but I used a lot of trading credit to get it. So since it's a recent pickup, I haven't played it yet. I picked it up like a few days ago, so take that for what it's worth. All right, next is De Blob. De Blob, De Blob, De Blob. That's fun to say. De Blob. It's a fun game. It's Splatoon before Splatoon. I almost said Platoon for a reason. I don't know why. But think Splatoon before Splatoon. You're De Blob, and you go around these levels restoring color to the world, because like these evil like guys of no color want you dead, and everything like colorless and dead. But it's good. It's a cool idea, and maybe that's what Splatoon got its inspiration from. Alright, next is Kung Fu Panda in a Blockbuster case. Actually not a bad licensed game, believe it or not. It's obviously, like, with Kung Fu Panda, it's a beat 'em up. And it follows the movie really well, and it actually kind of expands on the universe a little bit. I like it. Not the best version of the game. The 360 version is definitely better, but just that's what I grew up with. Alright, next is my Sonic games. So let's start with the Storybook series of Sonic games. So we got Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I don't think is as bad as some people say it is. But my main problem with the game is actually not the motion controls, because I didn't have that many problems with the motion controls. My problem is the mission structure. The mission structure is all over the place, and it's annoying. Alright, and then next is Sonic and the Black Knight, which actually one of the first games I got with my Wii, believe it or not. And I like this game. I legitimately really like this game. And it's a shame that we got no more Storybook series games after that, because that'd be cool to see like some other Storybook series Sonic games, but unfortunately it was never meant to be, which is unfortunate. Next is Sonic Unleashed, another good game. I'm one of the few people on the planet that actually likes the Werehog stages. Don't get me wrong, the daytime stages are great, but I don't know, there's something about like the beat 'em up stuff in the game that I like. And the 360 and PS3 versions are better, but that version it's good. It's good for what it is. And then here's Sonic Colors, which is of course a great game. Like this game. And since I'm a fan of space, I like this game. That kind of enhances it even more. I don't know if you've been seeing my head throughout this. You probably have. Next is Monster Hunter Tri. Haven't played it yet. Alright, next is Bully Scholarship Edition. I haven't played this yet. Well, enough of this to say anything, but... what was that? Oh, that was my Xbox controller. But Bully is, it's Bully. Like I said, I haven't played it yet because my disc, when I got it from the flea market, was really scratched, and before I got to the first save point, it crashed on me. And I booted it up again, and well, after I resurfaced it, well, got it resurfaced rather, and I got there, and I like the game so far, but I need to play more of it to, you know, say more about it. Next is Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. Haven't played it yet, but they just did a remake of that they released last year, so I might pick it up sometime and play that. All right, next is Family Game Night 2. I want to do a video on this game sometime, but maybe I can get some like good reactions out of me and my friends, and it actually looks like a fun game. 'Cause I remember I used to watch Family Game Night, Hasbro Family Game Night, I think like years ago when it was a show, and I like that show. All right, and next is all of my Lego games. Now I'm just gonna grab all these real quick and just show you all of them, and it sounds like a case is breaking. So here are all my Lego games. I do not have all of them. I'm missing Harry Potter years 5 through 7 and Rock Band, I think. But I like the Lego games. They're good games. You kind of have to be in the mood for Lego games, but once you are in the mood, they're good games. And all of them except Harry Potter years 1 through 4 are my original copies as a kid. That's a neat factoid for you. All right, next is another copy of Wii Sports. I don't know why I have 2 copies, but why not? Nintendo Select's copy. Alright, next is Super Paper Mario. Really good platformer RPG. I like what they did with this. I like the 2D to 3D transitions that the game has. Come on, camera, can you see it? There we go. And how I don't know, I liked how it was used in the game. And it's just a fun game. I think right now I'm in either chapter 2 or chapter 3. I don't know. It struck a chord with me. Maybe because it's a platformer RPG mix. All right, next is Star Wars Clone Wars lightsaber duels. I don't know. I haven't played enough of it to form an opinion. But I can say something about this one. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Good. It's a good game. The beginning is kind of slow because Darth Vader, and there goes my voice cracking out on me. Darth Vader in the first level is as slow as Jabba the Hutt. Hell, I think even Jabba the Hutt might be faster than Darth Vader in the first level. Despite that, it's a good game. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, next is Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. It's been a long time since I've played this. I remember as a kid, me and my brother would always get to like the Panama level and stop. I don't know why. Maybe because we were kids and we just didn't want to go that far. But we liked what we did play of the game. All right, next is Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal. Terrible game. Oh my god, that's a terrible game. Worst use of motion controls I've ever seen. Like they could have just made it like a Lego game. With shooting stuff, but they didn't, and that sucks because Looney Tunes deserves better than that. Alright, next is Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam. I should rename this to Tony Hawk's Pro Racing since it's a racing game. Next is Game Party. Okay, believe it or not, guys, as a kid I actually liked this game, and like back then, me, my brother, and my mother were were kind of into this game a bit. But that was back then. Would I like it now? I'm not sure. Might be no, because even as a kid, we had problems with like the darts and I think even the skee ball or the basketball. I don't know. It was weird, but it was one of my first games for my Wii, so I didn't really have a choice there. Alright, and my last one in pile number 2 is Angry Birds Trilogy. I don't know why this exists. It didn't need to exist, but it plays fine. It plays surprisingly well with the motion controls, because I thought it would be like all over the place with it not recognizing the pointer, but it works. It legitimately does work fine enough as it is. Okay, let me get pile number 3 set up. Alright, here we go. Just had to move some stuff to the side a bit. But now, pile number 3. And this is going to be most of my Mario games. So of course, I gotta start with the main one, Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Let's start with the first one. Super Mario Galaxy, amazing game. Mwah! This is one of my favorite games of all time. If you want to see me gush about this game, like non-stop, go check out my Let's Play on this game. This game is a masterpiece. And then Super Mario Galaxy 2, I think, is just as great as the first one. I plan on doing a Let's Play on this game in the near future. So, I'm going to save my thoughts on that for there. Alright, next is Rayman Origins. Really good 2D platformer. I'm glad that this game exists as well. Because without this game, we most likely would not have gotten Rayman Legends. And Rayman Legends is also an amazing game. And this game is good as well, but I don't know, something about Legends is like, it sort of pops. I don't know why. Alright, next, this game does not pop. Carnival Games Mini Golf. Now this game disappointed me. As a self-proclaimed fan of mini golf, this game disappointed me. The controls in that game feel kind of busted. And it's nothing like King of Clubs mini golf, so boo. Shame on you. Alright, next is Mario Kart Wii. It's been a long time since I played Mario Kart Wii. But I remember liking it. I liked what they did. I mean, it's the standard Mario Kart, but with motion controls. And like I said, I remember liking it, but it's been so long. I feel like I'll still like it, but Mario Kart is also one of those series that just gets better as it goes along. Just like Smash Bros. Alright, next is Family Party 30 Great Games and Family Party 30 Great Games Winter Fun. Now, as a kid, this was one of the first games I got with my Wii, and then this one we eventually got later down the line. And another game that like me and my brother would play, but also my mother. And I don't know, we liked this game. We liked, well, these games. We liked Winter Fun a bit more, but I don't know. This one's hard to talk about. I don't know why it is. All right, next is Disney Universe. So with this game, think of the Lego games, but with Disney characters, sucking their character's soul out of them. I mean, look at that. They sucked out Wally, Sully, Pumbaa's, is that Buzz Lightyear, Goofy, and was Mike Wazowski's soul out of them. They're the true villains. But it's a good game if you're into the Lego games. Next is Ultimate Board Game Collection. Haven't played it. I thought I would play it like when I got it, but I never did. It looks fine. Alright, next is SpongeBob's Boating Bash. So with this game, this is Twisted Metal, but with SpongeBob characters. And you just crash into each other or maybe blow each other up with, I don't know, with whatever they use underwater. And it's good. It's SpongeBob Twisted. It's Twisted Metal SpongeBob edition. Alright, next is a new play control copy of Mario Power Tennis. Again, it's a good game. I don't know if I'd say it's better than Mario Tennis Aces, but I like it. I like the game. It even, with these new play controls, it even says like here, flip for alternate cover. I forgot what the alternate one. Can you see it? Oh, it's just like the standard case without the new play control stuff everywhere. Okay, that's kind of cool that the new play control did that. I still want to get the one for Pikmin. Alright, next is Summer Sports Paradise Island. Also a game that, actually, my entire family used to play this game. We would always play the lawn darts in this. And, of course, I would always play the mini golf. Like I said, self-proclaimed fan of mini golf. And it was actually pretty fun. Not perfect, but it was fun. Alright, next is Super Swing Golf. Ooh, I can feel all you anime fans just going out there. Going to get your waifus. Alright, next is Marble Saga Koro Rinpa. This game is very similar to Super Monkey Ball, but you don't have a... Actually, I don't know if you have a timer to this. But, actually, I was going to say this game is similar to Monkey Ball, but it's actually pretty similar to Mercury Meltdown, but without the physics of Mercury. You just got these animal balls. And it's a good game. You can even use the Wii balance board. I've never used the Wii balance board for that, but I don't know. Maybe it is. I assume it's just like the Super Monkey Ball games on the Wii. Assuming. I don't know. Next is Dream Pinball 3D. Another recent pickup. You're going to see this in my upcoming haul video. Alright, next is Wipeout the Game. Now I have no clue how to even talk about this game. Moving on. Next is AMF Bowling Pin Busters. So, Wii Sports Bowling, but not as good. Basically. Knock 'em down! I don't know. This one I also have no comment on since I've barely played it. Alright, next is Thrillville Off the Rails. Now, if this game is like Carnival Games on the DS, it's a win. If it's like Carnival Games Mini Golf, where it's just like busted and broken, no. Just no. Alright, next is another copy of Super Paper Mario. I don't have anything to say on that one. Alright, next is Space Camp. You know a game is bad when it makes space, a topic I am very well interested in, boring. Moving on. Next is Boom Blocks and Boom Blocks Bash Party. Now I should have mentioned this with Marble Saga Koro Rimpa, but that's a fun, it's a really good underrated game. Please play it if you haven't. And same with these games, like, I mean, it's EA, but that was when EA still cared about making games. And it's also got Steven Spielberg. Look at that. Interesting. And they're good games. Basically combined Angry Birds with Jenga. And that's how I would perfectly describe these games. And they're great. Again, please play them if you haven't played them already. They're really cheap, so you can definitely get your hands on them. Alright, next. Oh my god. Why do I have this game next to the Boom Blocks games? Manhunt 2. Oh my god. I haven't played it yet, but this game gets the award of should not be on Wii, but is still on Wii. Like, the Wii is just this like innocent little like family console, and then you look at this game, like you got like murders and people being murdered by shopping bags and like a whole bunch of killings. Like, oh my god, that game. If I play it, I'm gonna feel like a monster. All right, next is SSX Blur, and not that great. Play the other SSX games. All right, next is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I'm currently doing a 3-player Let's Play on this game with my friends Aaron Fazbear and Funtime Cologne. And I mean, I've played this game before that Let's Play. That Let's Play. Sorry, I'm just getting messed up on all my words. But yeah, go check it out. Like I said, I've played it before, that Let's Play, but it's a great game. And it's especially fun in multiplayer, because I think everyone knows how chaotic that multiplayer can be. Alright, next is Tangled. Now, I completely forgot I had this in my collection. But Aaron Fazbear bought this game for me, because he told me he liked it, and I'm just going off what he said. And I like the movie. I mean, who doesn't love Tangled? But, I don't know, maybe the game's not too bad, I'm not sure. Alright, next is Chicken Blaster in a GameStop case. This game I remember vividly. Like, originally when we had this, we bought it. It had like a box set of like the game, a plastic shotgun, and I forgot what else. I think that was it. And this game was that. This is not my original copy. Well, we got a second copy of it because I think we lost our other one. But it's a game about shooting chickens. If that excites you, go ahead. Go ahead and get it, because that game is dirt cheap. Alright, next is Mario Party 8 and Mario Party 9. Now, of course, Mario Party 8, standard Mario Party, and it's great. But Mario Party 9, I'm going to say this right now. I like Mario Party 9. The thing that I like about Mario Party 9 is that it's a lot more chaotic than you think, because of, you know, you're all stuck in one place, and what is it? And how like there's really no one that lags behind in the game, so that's why I like it more. Like, it's a lot more competitive, and you don't always have you're not always like the big leader. Like, a lot of random stuff could just happen. And then Mario Party 8 is standard Mario Party. Like, it's great. I plan on doing 3-player Let's Plays on those games soon. I don't know when yet, but soon. Alright, next is WarioWare Smooth Moves. I just started playing this yesterday, and this game is so much fun. If you're still on the fence about motion controls, this game has the best use of motion controls, like, ever. Like all these sorts of poses that the game makes you do, like, it's amazing. Like, here's a picture of me doing one of the poses in the game, the waiter. And that's a great game. And once I find a way to like get my face on camera, like a face cam, I'll definitely Let's Play that game, because that game will be like great to use it. All right, next is Sega Superstars Tennis. Haven't played this version, but I remember liking it on the 360. All right, next is Mario Sports Mix. I haven't played enough of it to form an opinion, but I remember liking I think I played the hockey in it, and I liked it. It was either the hockey or I forgot what other sports were in there, but I liked it either way. All right, next is Pac-Man Party. So this game is it's Pac-Man, and it's also Monopoly as well. So if you like Monopoly, play that game. It's Monopoly with Mario Party mini games. And then this next game is Monopoly, but not Monopoly, Fortune Street. I played a little bit of this, and it turns out that I am not good at the game, but that was only one time, so maybe my skills will improve as I play the game. So, and then the last one in the third pile is Wario Land Shake It. Another fun 2D platformer. Money. It's good. Like this game does not use like motion controls on the same level as WarioWare, but it's still fun. Like shaking stuff around. Like, ooh, that's fun. All right, let me get the fourth pile set up, and I'm gonna shift over to the right side. Okay, fourth and final pile. Here we go. So, like with all the other piles, I started with a major Nintendo title. You know, the Wii blank games, the Zelda games, the Mario games. Now this time, it's the Metroid games. So we got Metroid Prime 3 Corruption and Metroid Other M. Whoa, sorry about that. Metroid Prime 3 is a great game. Like WarioWare, it's another game with excellent use of motion controls. Play it if you haven't already. I don't know if I'd say it's better than the first one, but that game is like good enough to stand with the first one. And I haven't played the second one, so I can't really I can't really say. And then we got Metroid Other M, which is okay. I mean, the graphics look amazing, but gameplay-wise, it's very weird, and the story is not good. But it's okay, I'd say. I don't know. I don't have much to go off of it. All right, next is Endless Ocean. Just got this game recently. I haven't had time to play it, but the game's kind of interesting. Like, it's ocean exploration. All right, next is The Godfather Black Hand Edition. Haven't played enough of it to form an opinion, but there's two things on my mind about that game. Either it follows the plot of the movie, or it's its own story. I don't know. I think it's its own story, if I'm not mistaken. 'Cause I played a little bit of it. It seemed like it was its own thing, but I haven't seen the movie. I should definitely watch it at this point in time. All right, next is Samurai Warriors 3. It's a good game, but it's not really a game for me, so I don't know how to judge it. All right, the next is Animal Crossing City Folk, a game that CM Retro gave me, and it's pretty fun so far. I'm more curious about the new one that's coming in March. So I don't know. I'll play more City Folk, because I liked it. I like simple little life sims like that. Not like The Sims itself, but like Animal Crossing and stuff like that. All right, next is Epic Mickey and Epic Mickey 2: The Power of Two. Epic Mickey's actually a really good game. Like, it's Disney, but darker. Ooh. And it's very fun, like how the paintbrush is used. Like, I like it. I like it. And then next is Epic Mickey 2: The Power of Two, which I ended up... it's a game I had as a kid, but I don't remember that much. I remember me and my brother played it in co-op, and we didn't get far. So that tells you either we didn't care for the game, or we just never like cared. Excuse me. Either we didn't care about it, or there were just like other games that we would rather play. I don't know. I don't take that with a grain of salt. All right, next is Call of Duty 3. Haven't played it yet, but shooters work well on the Wii, so surely it'll work. All right, next is Ghostbusters, the video game. I definitely want to play this game soon. Like, I'll play it in co-op with Aaron Fazbear. All right, next is Red Steel. I forgot I had this game, but I hear this game is not that great. But I hear that the sequel is a lot better. Well, we'll see. I'm sorry, I'm going over these real fast. I haven't played like a majority of the games in this pile. And here's all my Rayman. That's a tongue twister. Rayman Raving Rabbids games. There we go. Oh God. Next is, here's a game I've played, Kawasaki Jet Ski. Now, if you look at this game, this looks like any other generic budget title, and it is, but it's kind of fun. It's actually not bad. Like, obviously not as good as something like Wave Race, but it's good. It's good. All right, next is, oh God, this game, it not good. Anubis the Second. Yeah. Next game is Rockstar Presents Table Tennis. Oh, look at that. Rockstar can make family games. And this game is good. It's a ping pong simulator. I guess it's a ping pong simulator, but like unlike Wii Sports where you just automatically move from side to side, that one you need more effort to play. And it's fun. I wish Rockstar made more like family games like that. Alright, next is Mario Strikers Charge. A Mario sports game is more extreme than a Rockstar game. What kind of world do we live in? Alright, next is another copy of Super Mario Galaxy, because Mario Galaxy is life to me. Alright, next is Namco Museum Remix and Namco Museum Mega Mix. Can never go wrong with Namco Museum. If I were obviously go for Mega Mix, because look at the titles that this has. Like I never played Dig Dug 2, Cutie Q, or some of these other games, but now I'm glad that I've been introduced to some of them because of that collection. Thank you, Namco. Alright, these next two are not a part of a series, but I have similar stories with them. I got Iron Man and Nerf and Strike. So these games I never played as a kid, but my brother was really into them. And Iron Man doesn't look too bad, in all honesty, like from what I remember. And same with Nerf and Strike, but again, I never played them, even as a kid. Like, it was just always I guess my brother's games, but just, it was like a family thing. Anyways, next is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, where you can play as a bunch of Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man 2099, Noir, Amazing Spider-Man, and Ultimate Spider-Man. So if this game is like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is like one of my favorite movies as of late, I hope it's good. And next is Ben 10 Protector of Earth, which is actually a good game on the DS. It's been like a long time since I've played it on the DS. But I haven't played that Wii version, but maybe it's not too bad. Like Ben 10 beat 'em up. Up next is Medal of Honor Vanguard and Medal of Honor Heroes 2. Haven't played either one of these yet, but I've played Medal of Honor Frontline on my I did a Medal of Honor Frontline Let's Play last year, and that was fun. So maybe go check that out, and then I'll get back to you on Vanguard and Heroes 2. Alright, next is MX vs ATV Untamed. A game that we had like when we got our Wii, but we never really played it that much. But it was fun, but I don't know, it just didn't catch on with us for some reason. Next is Monster Jam Urban Assault. But me and my brother definitely played this more, because I think there was like a competition mode where like get the most points or trash each other's monster trucks. And I want to play this skee ball mode because that looks super fun. All right, next is backyard football. Who cares? All right, next is Resident Evil: The Dark Side Chronicles, just in a blank case because I got it at the flea market for $3. This is a great rail shooter. I think it's set in Resident Evil 5's plot because the first level is the African village if you played Resident Evil 5. So it might be, I'm not sure. Someone can confirm that in the comments below. All right, we're down to the last 3 games. Mario Super Sluggers, which is a good game. I definitely I need to play that more. And then Punch-Out!, which is another game that CM Retro gave to me for some games. I haven't played it, but I can't wait to start playing it. And the last game is Pokepark 2 Wonders Beyond, which is actually my most expensive game that I own for the Wii. And it's fun. It's good. That game goes for like $35 or $40. Probably since it's just Pokemon. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. That's my entire Wii collection. So thank you all for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And next video is... I don't know what my next video is going to be. You'll see in like the next few days. But I don't know what my next collection video is going to be. I'll have to get around to you guys on that sometime, but I'm not sure. So shock the world and us, amiibros. Goodbye.